Today we have a few updates for Dexter Resurrection, so let's just get right into it. I'm Pamela, welcome back to the channel. So as we know, we have an official premiere date for Dexter Resurrection. There will be a 2-episode premiere on July 11th. And we did already get the teaser trailer, but we are expected to get a full-length trailer. But when can we expect to get the trailer? DexterDaily.com speculates that we might get it later this month, on May 31st. The article on their website says, mark your calendars, Saturday, May 31st is the date to watch. That's when fans will finally get to see new footage from the upcoming series. While it's still unconfirmed whether this will be a full-length trailer or just a sneak peek montage, all signs point to a teaser trailer reveal. And they're saying that the date coincides with the first official Dexter Resurrection panel at the Comic-Con experience in Mexico City. And during the event, fans will hear directly from the core creative team, which does include Michael C. Hall, David Zayas, Clyde Phillips, and Scott Reynolds. And it marks the first major promotional event for the series. So the marketing campaign is about to kick into high gear, and this month might be packed with surprises, reveals, and insider content. So details remain under wraps, but the trailer is expected to give fans their first real glimpse of Dexter's return, his current life in New York City, and possibly the new antagonist and storyline direction. So that is super exciting. I am so pumped to get a full-length trailer or just some new footage, some new information. You guys know I am going to do a full trailer breakdown here on the channel, so if you're new here, be sure to subscribe and make sure you turn on all notifications so that you don't miss out, because I will let you guys know as soon as the first trailer drops. Now, we did get a few of the cast members sort of sharing some more details about their roles in recent interviews. So we have actor Ntare Guma Mbaho Muine. His character is called Blessing Kamara, and he just recently appeared on the podcast called The Roundtable with Robert Bannon, and he sort of teased his character a little bit. He said, "I'm thrilled for audiences to get to see Dexter Resurrection. This is Dexter with Michael C. Hall coming back. People thought he was gone, but you'll see he's back in the flesh and going in new adventures. My character gets to interact with him quite a bit." So we know that his character is a rideshare driver with an unwaveringly optimistic outlook, deeply devoted to his family and community. And here we got this first look photo from Vanity Fair a few weeks ago, and I'm assuming this is him with his family, and Dexter might be joining him at his home. And this article from DexterDaily.com says, while the actor didn't reveal specifics about how Blessing Kamara and Dexter's paths cross, his comments were more than enough to ignite fan speculation. Could Kamara serve as a moral compass, a new ally, or something even more complex? This description evokes comparisons to Brother Sam, the season 6 character memorably portrayed by Mos Def. Much like Brother Sam, Blessing appears to be a grounded spiritual figure, potentially serving as a foil or philosophical counterpart to Dexter's darkness. If so, this could place Kamara among the rare few who see beyond Dexter's exterior and appeal to his buried humanity. And then we also got a few details from actor Eric Stonestreet, who is playing the character named Al, rumored to be a serial killer. And he just did a new interview with Reader's Digest, and he offered a rare glimpse into his new role. He remains tight-lipped, but still gave a few details. When asked how production is going and what he's allowed to reveal, he expressed gratitude for being part of the beloved franchise and praised the working environment. He said, "Well, I'm allowed to say that I'm going to work on it again tomorrow at a very early time, but it's been great sharing space with Michael C. Hall and Peter Dinklage and Uma Thurman and the whole gang. It's a tip-top operation over there, and I'm very impressed. I'm flattered that the producers called and thought of me for the role of Al." So we previously saw images of him on set with Michael C. Hall, Peter Dinklage, and Uma Thurman. So I think it's safe to assume that most of his scenes will be with those 3 characters, and it makes me wonder what's up with his character. Like I said, it's rumored that he is a serial killer. I mean, he's got that look to him kind of, with this getup that he's wearing. So I'm just interested to find out what is going on. But he also offered some backstory to his character. He says, "He's from Wisconsin, In my mind, he grew up outside Chicago. He's some sort of salesman, he travels around, and he's a bit of a man-child. The wardrobe people have so brilliantly given me clothes to wear that reflects that maybe I never grew up after 1991. And I'm intermixed with a bunch of not so great people. You can take from that what you want. So a couple interesting things in this statement from him. He says, I'm intermixed with a bunch of not so great people. And we know he's filming a bunch of scenes with Uma Thurman and Peter Dinklage. And we don't quite know what these characters are going to be like, but there's speculation that Leon Prater, played by Peter Dinklage, is this sort of shady character. And Uma Thurman, who plays Charlie, is his right-hand woman and head of security. And obviously we know Dexter has scenes with them also, so I don't know what the hell is going on, but I think Leon Prater is shady. Something else I thought was interesting from Eric Stonestreet, he calls himself a man-child and that his costume kind of reflects that maybe he never grew up after 1991, and that just made me think of Dexter Original Sin, which takes place in 91. So is this just a coincidence that he said that, or is his character somehow connected with Dexter's past in Miami? I mean, we know that Dexter Original Sin and Dexter Resurrection are sort of connected, because we got that one scene in the premiere of Dexter Original Sin where Dexter is being taken to the hospital after the events of New Blood, after Harrison shoots him. And I think it's safe to assume that Dexter Resurrection is going to open up with the same sort of scene or something similar. So these two shows are already connected, and the fact that Eric Stonestreet says his character stopped growing up after 1991, I don't know, maybe he has some connection to Dexter's past. And I've speculated here on the channel, are we going to get a flashback with Patrick Gibson playing a young Dexter in a flashback in Dexter Resurrection? I think that would be so cool. I think fans would love it, and I also think it would just be a fun surprise. We're not really expecting it to happen, but if it does, I would love it. Speaking of Dexter Original Sin, we do have a little bit of an update for season 2. We kind of have confirmation on what the timeline is going to be. Fans have sort of speculated if there's going to be a significant time jump with several years, but we have confirmation that Christian Slater is returning. He of course plays Harry Morgan, and we know, fans of the original show, we know that he is not going to be around for much longer. He is going to die relatively soon. We know that after his little stint in the hospital, he only lives for another year. But Molly Brown, who plays a young Deborah Morgan, she has confirmed that Christian Slater is sentenced to another year of press with her because they were picked up for season 2. So we know Harry is sticking around for season 2. So season 2 is definitely going to pick up either immediately after the events of season 1 or a few weeks or a couple of months. And then just last thing I wanted to talk about is this other article from DexterDaily.com questioning how New York City's modern surveillance could finally expose Dexter Morgan. The article goes on to say the first rule of the code is at risk from New York City's cameras, and the writers can't ignore it. As the Big Apple becomes Dexter's new hunting ground, one thing is certain: the days of lurking in the shadows are long gone. With thousands of security cameras, facial recognition systems, and AI-driven monitoring tools saturating the city, Dexter Resurrection is set to explore the character's greatest challenge yet: surviving in a world where privacy is nearly extinct. Unlike the rural isolation of Iron Lake, or even the deceptively sunny streets of Miami, New York City in 2022 is a surveillance fortress. This is the most tech-saturated environment Dexter has ever operated in. Street corners, subways, residential buildings, traffic intersections, retail spaces, nearly every inch of the city is monitored. For someone who kills with surgical precision and disposes of bodies with methodical care, this poses a catastrophic risk. Every move Dexter makes could be captured by a camera, logged by a system, or flagged by artificial intelligence. Yet, despite the odds, Dexter is still Dexter. Yes, he is still killing, and here's the proof. In one of the recently released promotional stills from Vanity Fair, it shows a scene of a new victim tightly wrapped in plastic on his infamous kill table. So while Dexter may be battling inner demons, surveillance systems, and the consequences of his past, one thing remains the same: he hasn't abandoned the code. That said, executing a kill in a city blanketed with technology is a whole new ballgame. Whether it's stalking a target, transporting his tools, or disposing of a body, one misstep could be enough to expose everything. So the threat of security cameras was still a concern in the original show, but back in 2006, it wasn't nearly as bad as it is today. Dexter is going to have such a difficult time navigating the city, getting away with things, when we are living in a surveillance state. I definitely think this is going to pose a major issue for him down the road, and we do know that Dexter Resurrection is set to be a multiple season show. And I don't think every season is going to take place in New York City. I think probably in the finale of season 1, he's going to realize he has to get away. But who knows, I could be wrong, but I just don't see him staying in New York City for very long. But that is it for today. Just a few updates for Dexter Resurrection, a little update for Dexter Original Sin. Please let me know your thoughts, leave a comment down below. Please give this video a like if you are excited for Dexter Resurrection. We are officially less than 2 months away from the premiere date. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and definitely turn on all notifications so that you don't miss out on future Dexter updates. Any updates that we get, I always post to the channel, and as the show is airing, you can expect weekly episode breakdowns, recaps, reviews, and theory videos. And if you want, you can go back and check out some of my theories from Dexter Original Sin. I've shared a bunch of set images for Dexter Resurrection, so if you've missed out on those, definitely go check them out. I have a whole separate playlist just for the Dexter Resurrection set images. Please also go follow me over on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and I will see you guys next time.